Welcome back, Generals, to another Let's Fix Generals 0 Hour to make the best game ever. Good, let's start with a look over repositories. Patch 2 code. Okay, there's nothing new here. So, pull requests, what do we have? Let's check this one here. Prevents the draw modes introduce being registered. Yes. Okay. Manually tested and passed. Okay, great. Confirming mismatch issues resolved. CRC implemented. Let me see. Maybe we can have a quick look at these guys and see if we can find a reason why the mismatch would happen. So there's a draw. There's a model draw. Okay, for some reason it's not opening. Object draw interface, draw module, drawable module. It does call CSC, module, CSC, nothing in there. Maybe we can ask Claude about this. Let's ask in generals, not generals MD. In generals, the following modules were registered to following modules. W3D module W3D module factory registered in at 3D module factory. The following new modules were registered in this file. This one, this, um, afterwards, the CSC, the runtime CSC has changed. Let's say the logic CSC has changed in matches. What could be the cause? What could be the causes? Yeah, let's see if it can come up with some ideas. Yeah. It's not awfully obvious what would be the reason. It could be something in another module specifically. It's a very vast problem, and like it could be something very sneaky that would cause this. Very sneaky. Yeah, how to say. So they are draw modules, all of them, right? Yeah. Module factory. It's a good question. Like, why would it cause CSC mismatch? It probably shouldn't happen. Like, this should be decoupled. Like, if adding a new module causes a mismatch, it doesn't sound right. It doesn't sound right now. So there is a CSC function. It calls into various things, but they're all empty. There's nothing in there. Nothing in there. But it could be. Let's see here. Let's look through all of them. This draw module. Drawable. Maybe the drawable has something on it that modifies CSC, like some, logic random or something like that. But we're not really doing anything with those modules. They're just added and they're not used, right? So nothing instantiates it. So it's just the act of merely adding the module but not using it already cause. Maybe let me clarify. Even just adding the module hint, just adding the new modules and not using them is enough to cause CSC mismatch. Cause a CSC divergence. Yeah, model draw. There's an object draw interface. That's just pure virtuals. Maybe it's... Well, it does... No, we are not instantiating it. Let me see. Like, it must be related to the factory. What is it called? Thing factory? Module factory. Module factory. Module factory. It is part of logic. I could imagine that it's part of this, that there's name key here. Maybe it's related to this name key, but I think we decoupled name key from CSC. Or not. Maybe it's related to the name key. If name keys need to be in perfect sync, and I think they are, it's probably related to name key. I think there's a good chance. Decorated name key. Yeah. So when we register new module, how do we register? Let's go to W3D module factory. Add module, what does it do? Add module internal, which does friend new module instance. Module type, interface mask. Yeah, I don't know about this one here. Get module type. No. Here. Make decorated name key. There it is. I could imagine it's related to this one here. Yeah. My best guess for starters is that it is related to the name key in the name key creation in If I recall correctly, name key can be CSC relevant, which is probably also a bug. Name keys. Oh boy. It's also arrived at name keys. Name keys. Yeah, it's probably, the answer is probably name key. It's now checking name key usage in all the different modules to find where exactly that would be. Good. While we wait for the Claude, let's take a look at author cabal. Let's take a look at this one. Purpose of the two pull requests was to avoid a crash while retaining retake compatibility, but the fix is rather convoluted. Additionally, this is the second time I came across one or more replays. Okay. Okay, let's look at the code first. But the code is long. Uh-oh. 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 Oh, wow, he deleted a lot of stuff. Oh, holy shit. Okay, that's interesting. Okay. Oof. Okay. So he wants to redo the entire fix. Okay. Okay, so this revert stuff Okay, it's a bit more complicated. Oof, still checking. Seems to be a complicated course. Okay. Why are not empty? That's a destructor. Huh. It's desirable to be able to check if the contain list is empty after its destruction. Empty the list explicitly to reset the list size. I see. Why are not empty? Can't we just call dot clear? Contain list clear. Okay, so this one does what? Retained relevant changes. So I guess that we had already debug. So this one is the same. Portable. Portable object. Why? Get portable structure. I see. Okay, I don't quite understand why. Why did you choose to do this? So I think this is already stuff that we reviewed. That's non-retake compatible fix, if I'm not mistaken. Okay. Cannot be fixed. Okay. It would be nice to match this with rebase and have one commit with two commits, one for reverts and one for fixes. Okay. So okay, let's say primary calls. The 4 add module calls consume name key generator IDs. Add module class name through that name key hands out sequential IDs. 4 new registrations. Every name in turn after shifts by +4. Sits in the middle of a subsystem init. So the shifts hit these guys, all object names plus every module tag, and everything in turn later at map load or lazily at runtime. Initialized before the factory. How shifted key reaches the logic CSC. Name keys are never CSC directly. The diversions come through the command stream, which stores raw name keys as a plain integer argument. Oh. Resource it back. Initializes after module factory. Every update key moved by 4. A replay record before the change. Oh, I see. The simulation diverges. Okay, let me copy pasta it. I ask Claude Opus to analyze this, and it also concluded that it is caused by name key. It also concluded on its own. Name key registration. The finding reads logical on first sight. At Kabal, can you take care of this. I think we should. This needs fixing, at least for non-retail compatible builds. For at least non-retail. How can we copy pasta the markdown? Let me ask ChatGPT. Convert the following text to markdown. Okay, let's copy pasta it. Yeah. Remove the VS Webco web viewer links. Okay, let's try that again. Okay. Let me assign this to Kabal. Good. Device unification. Good. Last session we were working on this digital movement thingy here. Let me take a look at that, what we had. Right, so it made a simplification. To have a simpler changes in the locomotor. Yeah. By the way, may make this black for a moment. Just need to upload video here. Oof, takes 1 hour 50. Oh well. Okay. So unscale speed. Max speed for condition. So what I'm thinking is what we should do is we search for this and we replace it with that. Can we do that? Let's see. Well, almost. Okay, that was just one user. Let's check the next one. Whoops. So we're looking for physics. And then min speed. I don't know, maybe we leave it as it was. Not sure. Const unscale physics template. color commands in any speed. Everything below. Maybe we leave it like that. Yeah. Unscaled min speed. Victim speed. Speed. So where does it then use this one? Still, actual speed. Get breaking. Get breaking. Speed. Unscale. Unscale. So let me try to understand this properly. Yeah? So we work with the unscaled speed here. And so we need to also unscale the template speeds from the locomotor. Is that correct? Because this one is unscaled, so it kind of makes sense here, yeah? Yeah. Yeah. So this means only the speed attribute, since we only scale the speeds, right? So let me see. Loco thrust. Scale speed. So we have turn speed. Min speed, max speed. What about braking? Isn't that also? Max speed. Max speed damage, that too. Max speed. Min speed. Min speed. So max speed covers these two. Damaged and non-damaged. Min speed only has one. Then we have turn rate. Is that a speed? Turn speed. Turn speed. It also doesn't have a damaged version. Okay. And so what about braking? It belongs to acceleration. Okay. Okay, I think the approach makes sense, yeah. Makes sense. So if this really fixes the whole shit, then I think I'm happy with that. Because the complexity is not too vast. It basically just needs to scale a few of these constants, which is okay. Yeah. It's just you need to remember that you need to scale these guys, so that's a bit unfortunate. Can we maybe they're all private already here. Yeah, we can't really prevent accessing them without these scalar functions, right? Let's make this tweak. Speeds authored in any are in a scale space. Okay, the text is a little bit complicated. Speeds authored in any are in a scaled space where the movers work in the word space. Scaled space. We just call it unscaled space. Scale speed, unscale speed. So that means there should be no more. This one is compiled out. desired speed. So the question now is it okay that it uses these speeds here without the scaling? Desired speed. Let me see. Desired speed. Fast as possible. Okay. And to setting this, here, set desired speed. Speed on enter. Group get speed. Set desired speed. Recompute. Get current locomotor speed. Max speed. What does this return? Get max speed for condition. Okay, so I still don't fully understand under which conditions we need to use the scaled one and when the non-scaled one. So my understanding is that Max speed for condition. Ah, so this is a scale 1. Is it not? No, it's just the raw values. Max speed for condition. Max speed. Let me ask here. I find the current setup, I'd say the new setup is better, but still confusing and complicated. Is it possible to new setup is better, but still confusing? Setup is better, but still confusing and complicated. Is it possible to simplify the logic, the speed scaling in other ways? Before I press enter here, let me write the draft here in a notepad. Is it possible to simplify the speed scaling in other ways? For example, can we in locomotor can we scale the max speeds? Ideally all speeds would always use the same scaling, or all speeds would use all object sanction object speeds. No. Is this possible? Speeds would use the same scaling. Yeah, it's let's chat again. Let's go. Good. So Kabal has these topics here. Okay. Let's look at someone else. Oh, we probably have approved reviews, right? This one here. These three. So this one I think is done. Okay. Commits 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay. Okay, that is done. So what is this? This change prevents appending an object to a selection if it is not mass selectable. Okay, let me take a look at it. Mass selectable. On mouse left click, double click. Double click. Mass selectable. Selection xlet. Okay. Okay, great. Selection. Objects from being appended to a selection if they are not mass selectable. Okay, great. Next, sort command list, fast pass by sort number. I think just playing some network matches with multiple clients will be good enough for now. To do. Creators. Okay, refactor and bug fix. Okay, great. Good, so we merge that another time. Okay. Good. Let's take a look at this one. Oof. The pop-up is so large I can't read the text here behind it. I traced every consumer of the locomotive speed accessors. Short answer, yes, and it's much better than what we have now. Get max speed for condition turns out to be the correct boundary. And almost every external caller is currently in the wrong space and gets fixed for free. Every one of those is the same bug class as the branch's origin target, and all of them disappear without an edit if the accessor returns world speed. The accessor returns world speed. Air group to locomotor are ratios or loco to loco round trips, so they are space agnostic. The accessors are complete boundary. Max speed, min turn speed. I read nowhere else outside that. The only other hits are the two commented out lines. Test appearance is on the template. Fix 2D or this 3D itself, no physics. That kills unscaled speed, the 4 get unscaled accessors, all 19 mover conversions, all 4 physics behavior, unscaled wrappers. Okay, that sounds beautiful. That sounds magical. One thing I checked and rejected scaling. Invalidate, calls validate again on redeclared locomotors. Map any overrides would compound the constant scaling on read is idempotent. 2 real trade-offs. Scaling on read needs no object, but preserve physics forward speed does. Delete. Let's do this here for now. You said ideally all object speeds use the same scaling. Thrust locomotives currently get that, where everything else gets that. Keep both. Keep both constants. It really does lose. Thrust cost. Scale speed, keep an appearance. Thrust objects fly mostly level, where the distortion they actually experience is a TD one. Yeah, that's a big question. Keep those constants. Let's keep this for now. Okay, let it cook. So, what do we have next? Let's see, author Cryo the Renegades. Okay. What do we have here? Real volume. Okay. Real volume, yeah. Calculate movie audio volume. Miles Audio Manager. Push speech volume change because Pink Movie audio bypasses the Miles mixer. Okay. Okay. Pink video player. Okay. Okay, so Baptista still has a comment. Then let's hold on with this. This one was resolved. Okay. What is this here? Destroy screen stack. That is avoid initializing layouts during teardown. Pop. Deconstruct. Destroy screen stack. Pop immediate. Don't wait for shutdown. Wild chop. Pop immediate. What does pop immediate do? Run shutdown. Pop the screen of the stack. Pop the screen of the stack. So what does this say now? Two designs have been tried. Biasing the measurement, left two speeds, spaces coexisting inside every mover. Biasing the command at each mover's template rate. Fix that, but still put a conversion. Intended outcome, the conversion moves into the three locomotor accessors that read a speed from the template, so no other line in the engine converts anything. This works because those three accessors are a complete boundary. Outside them, max speed, min speed, min turn speed are read nowhere in the codebase except 2 commented out lines. It also fixes a family of pre-existing bugs at no cost. These call sites all compare an ini speed against a genuine words quantity today and become correct the moment the accessor returns world speed. Constraints by the preprocessor only. Yes, fades. Compensation. Let me ask, instead of doing a branch on local thrust for the 3D or 2D compensation, can we have two functions to scale the ini speed, one for 2D, one 3D? Instead of calling pop immediate, you can write a new destroyer that tears down the whole of the stack. It already did tear down here. What is the difference? Pop immediate, new top. Touch. Suppresses initialization of newly uncovered layouts. Suppresses initialization. Where does it do that? Because it deletes it, or do pop. Pending pop. Pop immediate. Good. So, pop immediate screen blah pop immediate stack what? Will hold the constants in the retail scripted ifs. Let me see. Two scalars work, but the appearance test can't disappear entirely. I need to flag y before rewriting the plan. The three accessors are called from outside. Those sites are generic. Locomotor template validate stores which dimension this appearance measures in. So no appearance test runs at all. Appearance. Will hold the constant and the retail scripted ifs. I don't know what this means here exactly. He wants to save a member in the locomotor template or so. Maybe. Yeah. I think this is not bad, yeah. But then let's try this here. Do not initialize uncovered screens. Uncovered screens with. This comment is a duplicate of the one above the function. Just add and remove this one. So the difference is that pop immediate will initialize some other screen. Is that right? It's the only appearance whose mover measures itself. Record the dimension once. Instead of recording the dimension, in the locomotor template, how about storing the scaled speeds on top of the non-scaled ones? Then simply use the non-scaled and scaled ones. Current dimension. But storing the scaled speeds on top of the non-scaled ones. Next. I can't type next. From the selector functions. Mm-hmm. Okay, so I think I understand this change, but I don't yet see where exactly does this screen initialization happen. Let me see the call stack again. Pop immediate, do pop. Ah, do pop. Pop immediate. Ah, so it's this one. I see. Okay. So instead it will shut it down. It will unlink it, destroy, delete. Yep. I understand. Unlink, destroy. That makes sense. Yeah. Okay, cool. Cool. Destroy screen stack. Okay, great. Delete instance. This unlinked screen here. Okay. It's probably fine. Delete instance. Okay, great. Yeah, makes sense. Logic looks correct. Code looks logical. Okay. Then this is crash. Measure. Query. We can call it also bug fix. What was the repro? Okay. Okay, great. So, what does it say now? Oh boy. That's better than my flag, and it's idempotent for the same reason, since the twin is assigned from the untouched source rather than multiplied in place. It also removes the last runtime branch. Good, then let's look through it. Locomotor template. Max speed, damage, scaled, scaled, scaled. Okay. Any data is never xferred. Two named scalars. Template scale any speeds 2D, any speed 3D. Yeah. Do we? Yeah. If appearance, local thrust. Okay. Local thrust again. One selector, then the 3 accessors. Any speed, scale, speed, air. Any speed, scale, select speed, any speed. Select speech. Um, better provides better provides accessor functions for the any speeds that do not take two speed arguments. Two speed arguments. I hope it understands this. It's not very clear. So I would like to get to an end here, but we're in the middle of the plan, stuck. Well, that's not good. I'm not sure if it gets it right here. This looks wrong already. This looks wrong. It looked better before. Let me see. Locomotor template, get max speed. Okay, this looks right. Why does it do like this here? Scale any speed. Can we get rid of this? Why does it need that now? I don't understand. Why is it making it so complicated? Like, it's really bad at writing clean code. Like, why is this there now? It doesn't make... Why? I didn't ask it to do that, and I just put it there. It makes no sense. Can we remove... Well, it needs to spend another 5,000 tokens. Yeah. Okay. A twin would need 4 bookkeeping sites. Scale any speed. Okay. Totally overcomplicates it again. Get max speed. So it's okay, we can refactor it by hand, I guess. Get max speed. Max speed. Exactly one. Yeah, I think this looks good. Yeah. Speed. Okay. Set max speed. The stored value be scaled. The scale. Per instance, set max speed. It is authored nowhere. Twice. Let the stored value be the scaled one. Okay, this one looks a bit shady, doesn't it? Scale any speed, any speed. A twin would need 4 bookkeeping sites. Well, let's set max speed scale on the way in, since it's called exactly twice in the whole game. Why is that okay? Set max speed. It's authored nowhere. Scaled on the way in. Takes an authored any speed. Man, this looks like some slop here. Why? Per instance set max speed. Let me see this function. Set max speed. Loco get min speed. Get weapon speed. Weapon speed. What about weapon speed? Let me ask about weapon speeds. Where's it? Yeah. Weapon templates. What about weapon speeds? Oh boy. I think we will have to prompt a lot more to get the plan here. I'm inclined to take a break here. Yeah. I don't know if it's possible to just take a break doing a plan. No, already true. Okay, that's great. Why is set max speed proposed to modify a max speed? Instead of max speed scales. In the plan. We never get the plan done here. Yeah. I really don't understand this here. Like, why does it want to scale max speed now? It seems weird. That field would be holding a scaled value and an unscaled name. Let me check one thing. Find big num definition. What is that? Big num. Big num is 999. Scaling it is harmless. Big num. That makes more sense, yeah. Yeah. Max speed scaled. Where's this here? Real max speed. I guess it's a locomotor template or not? Locomotor. Here. Locomotor template, max speed. Yeah, so I assume that this one is in the locomotor template here. Yeah. Okay, so I think it's now on the right track. Yeah. Okay, let's go ahead and implement it, and then once that is done, then we need to review it again, see if we need to make new revisions, but we're getting there. I have the impression we're getting there. Yeah. It would be great. What is this? It would be great if it would just be able to one-shot a proper implementation from the get-go. Like, it shouldn't be necessary that I have to help it so much to polish the plan. It makes no sense. I already see now it's doing bullshit here with this include game defined, so I probably need to polish it again by hand. The comment also looks bullshit. Look at the format. It's okay. We can do some hand editing as well. As long as we get the baseline correct, then I'm happy. Yeah. Exploit fixes are only applied to the client side. So go ahead. So in the end, we should have just one forward speed, right? Okay, it's done. Great. Let's do a compact. I don't know if that's really necessary to do, but let's do it anyway. So, needs to pass objects. Okay. Okay, that's good. We just have one function now. That's great. Locomotor. Oof, that looks a bit complicated. Max speed. Okay, let's review it next session. I'm done for this. So, yeah, I ran it here. I wish you a great day or night. Until next time, goodbye.